All right. So, hello. So this is Rhea Zenko. We are going to be playing some Genshin today, as well as pulling for Zibai, or I guess in this case, wishing for Zibai, because it is Lantern, right? And let us hop right into it. Her banner's going to be going live in about 6 or so minutes, but I figured that considering what I know about, or what I hope is going to be in the story, it should be kind of more dramatic if we do it the story first and then we pull for her. So let us hop right on over. See if I can out a little bit. There you go. That should be better. Oh, hi Benoit. Nice to see you again. Oh, yay! I realized the other day that I was looking at things and said, "Oh, you haven't streamed for 4 months." I'm like, 4 months? Like, I knew that I had been busy with whatchamacallit. I've been busy with the holidays and things like that, but I was like, wow. All right, let me see here. Jerking a little bit. Up over here. I fix it. One problem. Of course, as soon as I would actually start things, they would start to glitch. Okay, hopefully that'll be okay. Now, moving around okay, I think. Alright. So, let's see. Wait, 2 days later. Got Lumine in her cute outfit. He's very Lantern Rite themed. That's too. by 2 days.
It's time to meet back up with Xiao. Let's head to Mount Outsong.
Alright, here we go. There's a Cloud Retainer and Madame Ping.
Xiao, Cloud Retainer, Madame Ping, we're here. Any news on Zhongli?
He's just this. It's a little out of my headphones. Yeah, that's a bit better. Yeah, 'cause he's supposed to be running around after one of Zibai selves.
Wait, are we missing 2 Adepti?
Well, Shenyun banned Mountain Shaper from Mount Outsong for 3 days.
Of course she did. I hope those two do get to be playable someday. That they get playable models. It's so unfair that Cloud Retainer is playable and they're not.
Oh, and what about Mooncarver?
The scheme to plant mint in one's abode was one those two fools devised together? And when it comes to punishment, one does not discriminate. His banishment ends in 3 days as well.
He was really mad about the mint. The thing is, too, is, whatchamacallit, if those two get to be playable, they're gonna be like, oh, Liwei's tall male pairing. They're already like an old married couple.
Wow, that's pretty harsh, Cloud Retainer.
Let's get down to business. We have news of Rex Lapis.
That's how he sends messages?
Huh? Isn't that...
For a second, I thought to myself, wait a minute, that's not me, is it?
Yes, Rex Lapis's geopillar. It descended from on high this morning. He must have sent it for a reason, but it does not respond to our touch.
They were the reason we see mint flowers everywhere. Yeah, that would be funny.
So, what does it mean? Is he in trouble?
Not necessarily. It could be a message only a specific person is meant to receive.
Oh, that's probably Lumine.
Traveler, you alone spoke to Rex Lapis before he left.
Yep.
Oh, so he must be for the Traveler.
Give it a try.
Touch the pillar! Okay, here we go. If it doesn't react to her, I'd be really surprised. Oh, there
Come
was.
to the spring on Mount Chingsa. I have left an entrance for you.
Uh-oh. Entrance. Okay.
Well,
Just as one surmised, it seems that Rex Lapis will not countenance our involvement in this matter.
That would not surprise me in the slightest. He's always had a soft spot for the Traveler, after all.
Oh, yep, Zhongli likes us. I think also, too, it's, for Zhongli, we are his, like, future, because, like, even when I'm gone, you will remember, and so on, so.
But be that as it may, we have served Rex Lapis for millennia now. In other words, I'm sure this has nothing to do with favoritism. He's probably just trying to protect us.
That's right. So you mustn't let your guard down, even if Rex Lapis is by your side.
Joe cares about the traveler so much. So cute.
Alright, let's get going. We'll try not to keep you all waiting.
Oh, and they are gone. Alright, let's... Most of the time I like to walk the quests, but this is a little far. Especially since we have to cross over this. I mean, we probably could do it. I have Rhea in my party. Yeah, let's do it. I don't want to warp everywhere. Besides, Genshin's a really pretty game. It deserves to be, walked. At least every once in a while. It's kind of funny that you mentioned that too, Benoit, because they actually did, in the second part, plant all the mint, and so there was like tons of mint in that area. I guess Cloud Retainer picked it all before we got there. Oh my gosh. The clouds moved in fast. I'd open a chest on the way there. Not 0. Considering that the smaller chests do respawn after a while. Usually in, like, between patches. So, it is possible. So if you ever find a chest that you're like, wait, how'd I miss that? Oh my gosh, I'm a bad Genshin player. No, you're not. Chances are it actually respawned. When you weren't looking. I remember that happened to me one time. I was so embarrassed. I was like, how did I miss that? I've been playing since launch. And then I realized it was like, oh no. That was a very...
The sun feels almost as hot as those studio lights I'm in front of all the time. Good thing there can only be one sun.
It's funny, she says that, but when she hasn't met Moeka yet. Only one son. Suddenly, Moeka. Oh no!
The show begins!
Yeah, I'm hoping my Zibai pulls go well. When I was pulling for Farina's weapon, it ate up quite a bit of funds. I remade them, but I also want to get Varka, and if Nicole's after that... Oh, Farina, climb! Oh. Go. Really?
Keep your eyes peeled.
Oh, I see it.
It should be around here somewhere.
Right there.
Another test subject.
Kind of feeling.
The statue was seen.
Whoops.
That tingle? I picked the wrong test subject.
You know, I find it so funny when you have a situation in Genshin where it's like, oh, you're fighting a group of mobs, and you think you defeat them all, and then suddenly you're like, wait, the battle music hasn't ended. Where's that coming from? And then you find out that it's like one little guy who's hanging on by a sliver of health, and he's behind some rock or something, and he can't hit you because he's just been smashing his attack into the rock. Yeah, like, really? Here we go. Into a domain, I'm sure. Figure out where Zibai is hiding. Or part of her, at least. How pretty this is. I will say, they really did go all out for Zibai. I thought at first that they would be like, oh, okay, she's nice, but they put her on the side because they're so focused on Columbina. No, they gave Zibai basically the same attention. The fact too is her event, this event, is actually permanent. So...
Who could have imagined that the once mighty Geo Archon might end up so? Sitting on a humble stool in the woods, quietly weaving moon lanterns?
Oh, guess he found her. I only have 75 pulls left. Oh, well, good luck.
You really do look like an old man now.
Oh, this is the lady who's probably older than him.
This is a Shao lantern, not a moon lantern. In ages past, when the gods waged war and the world was in turmoil, these lanterns were lit to guide fallen warriors back to their homes. Had you tarried in the mortal realm for but a little while longer, you might have become quite accustomed to them.
Even so, it bears such a striking resemblance to the moon lanterns they used to offer up to the heavens. Could this truly be mere coincidence?
Perhaps in some sense it is, yet in another, it isn't.
Zhongli, have you been having this kind of argument for 3 days?
For instance, who is to say that some of Langan's magnificent jade did not become part of the very foundations upon which Liyue Harbor now stands? It is conceivable that this ritual was transmitted in such a manner too.
Now, let's not let ourselves get carried away. For all its splendor, do not forget that in the end, even Langan could not escape its heaven-sent fate.
Yeah, that's a whole mess.
Alas, it is just a pity that the little creatures of this world may never again lift their eyes to the moon, even should misfortune befall them.
Columbina would disagree.
But you, Geolord, now that you rule this realm, why take the trouble, not to mention the risk, to visit one who bears such profound guilt as I? Are you not afraid that you might be sullied by the curse of time that was laid upon me?
There is no risk to speak of. At least, not in comparison to that which you took when you defied the heavens all that time ago.
That cutscene was amazing.
As I have stated, time and again, it was not I who defied the heavens. Geo-Lord, the ancient affairs of Longan have nothing to do with me. For I am but one of her deadly cells, severed before her demise. My name is not Zibai, but Zichao. Surely you did not take us for one and the same, solely on the basis that we may all assume the form of white horses?
She does look the closest to Zibai, though. The other two had blue eyes and red eyes.
Sorry to break it to you, but you seem to have found yourself the wrong white horse. Anyway, do tell me, what urgent matter brings you here?
Very well, then. I have come to ask for Zibai's shade.
Oh? So, the Geo-Lord has set his sights upon Zibai's human soul. And what is it that you intend to do with it?
We're gonna bring him back to life!
The world outside is changing. With the new moon's birth, the confines of the Shadow Moon are gradually disintegrating. In other words, the heavenly soul is set to return.
Yeah. Race against time here.
Consequently, strange phenomena have manifested within Longan's former domain, leading to the earthly soul's reappearance as well. The last of the trio, the human soul, is in your possession.
Most intriguing.
My intention is to gather all three together, so that an old friend may finally make her return.
I like this too, because Zhongli has spent such a long time grieving for the friends he lost and not being able to do anything about it. And this time it's like, no, he's got an actual chance. It's like he might actually get one of his old friends back. Like, we gotta help him. We gotta help Peepaw.
I must admit, it seems that some remarkable affairs are coming to pass in the outside world. Yet there is one thing you seem to have overlooked, Lord of Geo.
He is so pretty, though.
Back in the day, it was you that freed me from that painting. And afterwards, I took up arms in your name. Together we first subdued Chenyu Vale, then brought peace to Mount Qingse. It was for this cause that the contract between us was made. But now that the debt has been repaid, what cause have you to expect my aid?
Zibai and I have long been friends. Given not only that you were manifested from a corrupt desire within her divine form, but that you also possess a fragment of her soul, how can you purport to be the wrong white horse?
I think you'll find that we are now as separate and distinct as any two beings ever were. What once shone with radiant purity has long become dust. What you see is no longer what it was.
Of course she has to be difficult.
Oh, great Lord of Geo. Should this still be unclear to you, I bid you take your leave.
It seems that the fault lies in my own lack of consideration. As you wish, I shall let this matter rest.
No, Zhongli, don't give up.
Wait! One moment, if you will. Should this not be your opportunity to propose a new contract? The part where you make me an offer I simply couldn't refuse?
This back and forth is like, oh, Zhongli, you're being kind of rude. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry, I will depart. And she's like, wait, no, don't leave me.
Even those puny mortals know how to haggle when striking their bargains. Should you, the famed god of contracts, not likewise strive for success through negotiation?
Who trolls who here? Yeah, exactly.
Come now, enough with the posturing. It's time to name your price.
And meanwhile, we're coming up out of the grass.
Very well. I had, in truth, prepared a new contract for your consideration.
You know, I hope Zhongli does get a new outfit at some point. He would so benefit from an upgrade of the graphics, especially with like, his hair. He looks fine, obviously, but they could do so much now. It'd be so cool.
I knew you would not come before me unprepared.
She's like,
Yet, you should know that I want for nothing, for I live in the mountains, carefree and untroubled. Occasionally, I even find sport in teasing the mortals who stumble into my presence.
apparently she was the one that was in that animation with the little kid. That's why when the little kid was like, oh, I'm collecting herbs because my mother's really sick. And she was just like, oh, anyway, let me tell you a story. You know? It's because of this, of her attitude here.
Then why persist in telling them those ancient stories? I speak of what transpired before the sky collapsed and the earth sank into itself.
That is merely my way of passing the time. And what of it? Would any believe, much less remember, the ramblings of a mountain hermit?
Those tales have long since spread throughout the mortal realm.
It's like,
Who?
actually sounds kind of surprised.
Should my words prove insufficient, I invite you to see the world for yourself. To this end, I have found you a pair of trusty guides.
Oh, that's where we come in.
The Lantern Rite is presently underway in Rhea, and should prove quite intriguing for you.
So this, then, is the contract you have prepared for me?
Indeed it is. Think of it as a contract for a one-day festive excursion.
I did not expect us to be getting the last part of Zibai's soul. Well, I guess not the last part. This would be the second part, because the last part would be when we get it from Moon, or the Moon cage thing. But I was like, hey,
Surely you do not hope to offer this in exchange for Zibai's shade. The foundation of my very existence for a little excursion seems a little steep, wouldn't you say?
that's true.
Why not see for yourself? You can always decide afterwards. The final determination, of course, shall rest with you.
I'm I'm a little worried. I'm like, he's putting a lot of faith in the Traveler.
Is that so? Then perhaps this deal might not be entirely off the table after all. Where then are these guides of which you speak?
Here we go.
Hey, it's Xiangli! Oh, we've been looking for you everywhere. We thought you might have gone missing.
Sorry, we got trapped behind you guys talking. We would have been here like 5 minutes ago if we didn't get stopped.
You're here.
I am.
So these are my guides. Well. They certainly look the part, I'll give you that.
Meet you, ma'am.
Guys,
Come on, climb on. That's your job. You know how to do this.
Oh, you poor innocent little creatures. The benevolent Lord of Geo has soaked you to me, which means that for the rest of this day, you belong to me.
What a way to put it. Like, Chang-Li, what? We know he did it. He's just trolling us.
so does to you? Just what have you gotten us into, Xiangli?
I like how Lumine looks kind of worried, but she's like, not really worried. She knows something's up.
The situation is not quite as dire as that would sound. I ask only that you accompany my Adeptus friend on a tour of Rhea.
I would suspect that depends on how well you entertain me.
Oh boy. Considering we've dealt with 2 other versions of her already.
Entertain you?
Where would you like us to take you?
Let us start with this Liyue harbor of which I have heard so much. Nowhere is quite so fascinating as a place teeming with little mortals.
Oh my gosh.
How come this Adeptus sounds so different from what Paimon imagined?
Only one part of her.
Okay, we'll take care of it. Get ready to find out why they call Paimon the best travel guide in all of Tibet. dear Madam Adeptus. Where would you like to go first?
With humble fare and wine to sip, in comfort clothed and soul at ease, one eats, and all the heart's ills cease.
He wants to go to a restaurant.
So we're heading straight for the good stuff? Well, you're in luck, because Paimon's an expert when it comes to food.
Yeah, that's right up her alley, isn't it?
There are two main cooking styles in Liyue. Li cuisine, which is all about mountain delicacies, and Yue cuisine, which is centered on seafood. The most famous restaurants are Lily Pavilion and Shinyue Kiosk.
Which we just so happened to be right in front of.
Oh, now Paimon's starting to drool. Yes, our only option is to go try them both. 2 meals back to back.
Both sound like excellent options to me. Are these the kind of establishments that most people might visit on a regular basis?
Not exactly. Both Li cuisine and Yue cuisine are known for their pricey ingredients. Definitely not what you call the budget options.
If she ends up at was it 3 Punch Knockout, I'm gonna be not exactly surprised. John Lee loves that place.
But don't you worry about that. Just think of it as Zhang Li's little treat.
Put Hu down on a tough spot here, Paimon.
Come on, aren't you supposed to be pals with Hu Tao? I'm sure we can afford to spend a little more of her mora at least.
Just looking for an excuse to gorge yourself at someone else's expense, huh?
Hey! All Paimon wants is to provide our Adeptus with the best possible experience here. Don't you want that too?
What was it? Hu Tao did something before too, or no? What was it? Zhang Li went and bought something, I think from the auction, and just said, "Oh, just put it on the funeral parlor's tab." I'm like, you know, how expensive that is. Oh, poor Hu Tao. He's gonna be docking his pay until Kingdom Come.
Both certainly sound like worthy choices. Just now, though, I happened to see a porter pass this way. Where might individuals like him go to eat?
A hungry porter, huh? Oh! Paimon knows just the place!
Mom-in restaurant.
Yep. Nothing fancy schmancy there. Just tasty dishes made with simple ingredients in a variety of different styles. Most importantly, it's great value for money, too. No wonder everyone loves it, huh? Oh, and the owner happens to be a good friend of ours, too.
One mean restaurant. Yes, even the name itself feels lively and down to earth. All right, let's make it our first stop.
Yippee! That's a great choice, too. Alrighty, let's head over there right away. Paimon can't wait to dig in. One restaurant, here we come.
I feel a little bit bad for Zhang Ling. She's probably gonna walk in. She'd be like, "Who is that I'm supposed to feed?" Like, oh my gosh. Before we leave, though. Let's leave it out, Winter. Before we leave, I'm gonna get these 2 trees I keep seeing in the background. As I was going through, I was like, oh my gosh, there's one of those trees. The thing is, dude, they call it pruning on that one, but we're just destroy it. The Paimon to say, so hungry I could eat. Oh, yeah. I love Lantern Rite's decorations. They're so pretty. Although I will say, I hope that if not this one, the next Archon quest, it has the Traveler in their new outfit. Because it seems so weird to me now to keep seeing her in the blue outfit. Which, I understand why she's not in the regular outfit. Right. I understand why she is in her regular outfit. Because you tactically don't have to do Nodcrine or to do this quest because it's, you know, a Lantern Rite event. But the next one in line, I hope she does show up in, you know, this outfit, and then of course Ether in his outfit. There's it's Marissa. We'll talk to her later.
Listen, let me tell you how
Shangling! Shift now! We're here!
Oh, hello there. What a surprise to see you two. Welcome, welcome.
Ooh. Jungling's
Hey
dead.
there, Traveler and Paimon! We're a little busy today, so grab a table while you still can.
I love Zhangling's design. She's so cute. And I love the bright colors.
But I don't think I've met this lady before. Is she a new friend?
Yes.
You could say that.
Brought her here for Lantern Rite.
Oh, I see. Well, hey there. A friend of the Traveler's a friend of mine, too. Don't worry, we'll take good care of you. Just order whatever you want, it's on the house.
Oh, that's so nice of her.
By the way, I'm Zhangling. I cook here at Wanmin Restaurant. What's your name?
Miss Xiangling, have you ever heard of the White Horse Adeptus?
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Of course. What about her?
I am her, and she is me.
Oh, my gosh. Considering that the other Adepti are usually pretty bum on this whole thing, so her, oh no, it's me. 3, 2, 1. Yeah.
You mean you're an Adeptus?
Which, the thing that's funny is, like, she doesn't necessarily need to be this surprised considering that Goba is an Adeptus.
Oh, you young'uns crack me up. Come on, Xiangling. You've got to keep up with the times.
Of course he doesn't believe her.
Haven't you heard of cosplay?
Oh
It's
my
like
gosh.
a role-playing game where you dress up as famous characters and pretend to be them. Seriously, it's all the rage, and it looks like this young lady is quite the expert.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, Chef Mel. I think you're trying to be a little too hip.
Your friends sure keep their fingers on the pulse, huh, Traveler?
You could say that.
Wow, Dad. Didn't know you were so tuned in. But how come I haven't heard about it?
You gotta listen to our customers. Didn't I tell you to spend less time chasing after wild vegetables and more time making friends? You're even more out of touch than I am.
Hey, I like making friends too. Isn't that what I'm doing right now? Anyway, even if it is just a costume, is it alright if I still call you White Horse Adeptus?
Of course it's all right. because that's exactly who I am.
I'm start. Let's start Illumina. Yep, most likely.
Okay. I can see you're really committed to the role. How about I call you the real White Horse Adeptus instead? In that case, you can call Paimon the Real Traveler.
Yes, that makes me the real Paimon.
You're right. You could have at least switched outfits.
Puny mortals. Nevertheless, I suppose it might be amusing to indulge in your little charade for a while at least.
All right, go grab yourselves a table. I'll come take your order in a bit.
If Chef Mao ever finds out he actually is talking to part of the White Horse Adeptus, he's gonna flip out. It's kind of funny too that you mentioned about the cosplay thing for Inazuma, because the first character to technically cosplay in Genshin was in Inazuma. One lady dressed up as Yaimiko, and then Ayaka dressed up as the one whatchamacallit, the one lady from whatchamacallit, from the book series.
Hello. May I ask if Miss Xiongling and Chef Mao are here?
Uh-oh, she came to apologize.
Yeah, they're just over there. Wait a sec. Aren't you? So, what would you like to... You're...
Yeah, 'cause she got controlled before.
Hello, Miss Xiongling. It's me, Lu Xiongxiong, the one who broke some stuff here at your restaurant a few days ago. I just wanted you to know how sorry I am. I honestly don't know what came over me. Please forgive me.
Oh, it's you.
Uh-oh.
You really gave me a fright that day, young lady. You didn't actually get food poisoning from our blackback perch stew, right?
Come on, Dad. She's come to say sorry. It's all right, Miss Lu. You must have been feeling a bit off that day. You're looking so much better now, though. Why don't you grab a table, too? This one's on the house.
No, I couldn't possibly.
She's actually a very nice person when she's not being possessed.
Hey, it's totally okay. We all feel under the weather sometimes, especially when we're away from home. Go on, find yourself a... yikes. Looks like all the tables are taken.
Oh my gosh, look in the corner. It's the 2 for 2-y. They're on a date. With friends, but still. People were worrying about this before because they weren't showing up at Lantern Rite to look at the lantern together, but they're together there. There you go. Woo!
Wanna come sit with us? We've got an extra seat over here.
Oh, yep, must be fate.
Thanks, guys. So what would you like to eat today? Feel free to order anything you like.
I should very much like to sample your renowned poisonous blackback perch stew.
Yeah, don't tease them.
It wasn't poisoned. That was all on me.
So that's one portion of blackback perch stew. How about you guys? Paimon wants...
It's on the house. Why don't you choose for us?
Sure thing. Looks like Paimon's having trouble making up her mind. Anyway, I guarantee you'll love it. Let me think. Well, since the blackback perch stew is on the spicier side, I guess it makes sense to balance it out with a serving of stir-fried shrimp.
Uh-oh. You mean to say a shrimp fried this rice?
And since it's Lantern Rite season, you better try out the triple layered consommé and come and get it too. Those are our seasonal specialties. As for the carbs, since we got a full table, how about some right at home? Along with our special chili mince cornbread buns. Trust me, you won't be disappointed.
That's like 6 dishes.
And for dessert, I'll whip you up some Lucky Snow Delight. I just came up with it a few days ago, and I can't wait for you to try it.
Correction, 7 dishes.
Wow! Sounds like quite the feast. Looks like Paimon's in luck today.
It'd be nice to try all that stuff. That sounds good.
Am I the only one who thinks that's way too much?
So he's like, speak in our minds.
Not at all. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. And to top it all off, our star dish, Adeptus Temptation. You should know that we don't often serve this here at One Mean Restaurant.
8 dishes.
But since this is my first time cooking for the White Horse Adeptus, I'm pulling out all the stops.
Well, that's good. Make a good impression, Jungling.
Okie dokie, just sit back and relax. I'll have your dishes out in no time.
Honestly, I expect this part of the quest to be us trekking along the mountains looking for this lady. Not taking her on a date, but hey, I'm not complaining. I like the date.
Hold on. Did I just hear Miss Xiangling mention the White Horse Adeptus?
You did indeed. And you're looking right at her.
I will say, it's like, you can't look at her and not be like, oh yeah, definitely Adeptus.
That's a joke, by the way. She's cosplaying.
Oh, I see. Phew, almost believed you there for a moment.
Tell me, little one, what business might you have with the White Horse Adeptus?
It's a long story. Basically, a while back, I took part in an archaeological dig over at the chasm. While we were there, we discovered a number of relics. Our findings show that they date back to the era of Long Gone, an ancient nation whose people are said to have been the ancestors of some of the modern-day inhabitants of Chenyu Vale.
Like Baizu.
And why might such matters concern the White Horse Adeptus?
Because some of those relics not only seem to contain textual references to her, but even depictions of what she looked like. There have long been legends claiming that the White Horse Adeptus was a deity of that era, but there are plenty of other theories out there too. If I could just locate some more detailed records, I'm sure we'd be able to find out so much more.
So you're into history?
Well, to tell you the truth, I actually joined the archaeological team by sheer accident. But once I'd started down this path, I knew that I wanted to make something of myself. Recently, though, things seem to have taken a turn for the worse. I still can't believe I caused such a mess and even ended up hurting someone.
Oh, so you're considering becoming a martial artist now instead?
Exactly.
No, I mean, they weren't seriously hurt. It was just a few scratches, and they let it go after my mother compensated them. Either way, my career's pretty much over. And even though both the victim and the Ministry of Civil Affairs say they won't be pursuing the matter any further, my father says he's going to punish me according to our family rules.
Uh-oh. What is that?
Family rules?
Yeah, he's decided to ground me. I'll have to return to Chaoying Village after Lantern Rite, and goodness knows when I'll be allowed to leave again.
At least it's just a grounding. I thought for a second that he was going to be like, I'm going to marry you off to somebody. But they don't really do that in Genshin, so.
Wow, that's harsh. Sounds like the kind of thing only rich, super traditional parents would do.
We're not exactly rich, though. All we own are a few tea fields in Chaoying Village and a guest house in Liyue Harbor.
A guest house? It isn't Baiju Guest House by any chance?
Yep, he's my grandfather. So, you've heard of the guest house before?
Oh, I actually kind of forgot about that whole thing, even though that's how it started off. So it's good that it's coming back on like, oh yeah, we were supposed to, or not supposed to, but the guy was talking about his son.
Small world, huh? Come to think of it, didn't Boss Lou mention something about hoping that the White Horse Adeptus would show up and let her divine power be known?
Well, she showed up all right.
Sure, but Paimon's guessing this wasn't exactly what he had in mind.
Keep it down.
Little one, it sounds to me that your family is rather well off after all. What then drew you to archaeology? Why subject yourself to such unnecessary hardships?
Even if I stayed at home, there's no guarantee I'd lead a nice, easy life. Just look at my father. Recently, my grandfather put him in charge of the guest house, and he came up with a bunch of ideas right away, starting with changing its name.
Oh. Oh dear.
That didn't turn out well, though. My grandfather yelled at him for days, even calling him a bad son, and they still haven't let it go.
Oh! Paimon thinks we might have heard about that too.
Long story short, being dependent on others is never fun. You just end up being completely under their thumb. That's why I want to make it on my own out here, no matter how hard it is. After all, as the saying goes, to rise above others, one must endure the hardest of hardships. What's so funny about that?
You poor, innocent little creatures never fail to amuse me. To think you would endure all manner of hardships in your brief time on this mortal plane, and all that merely to rise above others.
Oh my gosh. She.
I would have thought that the wiser path would be to simply roam this world as I do.
I know.
Huh?
Tell me, what is it that you truly delight in? Archaeology? Martial arts? Tea planting? Or perhaps the keeping of a guest house?
What I delight in?
You just put kind of saying a point though. Like, don't be doing something that you don't like just because, oh, I gotta do hard things to make it worth it. Pick something you want to do.
Yes! Surely there must be something you don't find quite so exhausting. Whatever delights you should not feel like a burden.
But do things like that really exist?
Of course! Take Miss Xiangling, for instance. I defy you to detect even a hint of hardship on her face when she wields her walking spatula. So, since it seems you are resolved to tread the rocky path, you should strive with all your might to pursue that which brings you delight.
She is very right. Because really, it's like, why work so hard if it's not something that you actually enjoy? At least make it worth it.
You mean, like cosplay?
I suppose you might say that.
Looks like the White Horse Adeptus is really getting into her role.
I think I get what you mean then. Maybe I should have a chat with Miss Xiangling before I head home.
Okay, everyone. Sorry to keep you waiting. Here's your food. Wow. It'll smell so good.
Anime food usually looks really good. And this is no exception. It's making me hungry.
Oh, finally! I get to try that famous poisonous stew.
Like,
Hey, did you hear what Shang said? It wasn't the stew. If anyone's to blame, blame is that other you.
Oh.
What's up?
How fiercely this mortal fare burns upon the tongue!
To your tracks. He's like, oh.
Most satisfying as poisonous stews go. So, where to now? Time, I think, to seek out some diversion?
Honestly, if when Zibai gets back together, if she has any of the memories from these other selves, I can imagine she's being like, what? The hankering for poisonous black perch stew. Huh? One of those things.
Oh, there's plenty of entertainment options in Liyue. Come on, I'll tell you that. The locals like to drink tea, walk their pets, play chess, watch operas, attend storytelling performances.
Storytelling performances?
Ooh, she liked that one idea.
You know, like listening to people telling stories. They're usually based on old Liyue legends, just like their operas. Stuff like the divine damsel of devastation, through the eyes of a dragon, or the sanctification of Tao Do.
What about the story of the bright moon that sits in the sky above us?
Oh no. We totally are going over to third round knockout, aren't we?
Paimon doesn't think she's heard that one. Still, the moon does come up quite a lot, because even in the name itself, the Yue in Liyue actually means moon.
Paimon is being very, informative in this one.
Since we're on the subject, you like telling stories yourself, right? Why don't we go check it out?
In that case, I'll have to trouble the two of you to lead the way.
Awesome! Let's go! Third round knockout, here we come!
Ah, that's right. Oh, Lucky Snow Delight. We got the... Okay, I have to see this before we leave. Because it didn't actually show it on screen, did it? That. Oh. Lucky Snow Delight. Stores 30 to 35% of max HP to the selected character, regenerates HP. A leeway confection made from rice. The grains are ground into flour and then mixed with sugar and water before being pressed into molds and steamed to become a snow-white cake that evokes the promise of a rich and plentiful harvest. Oh, so it's moon cakes. Not the best skill for nothing. Yeah, it's true. A leeway confection made from rice, pure and white as fresh snow. It melts the moment it touches your tongue, offering a delicate sweetness that lingers like a gentle echo. That is nice. I don't know if this is Zibai's signature dish, but it would make sense if it was. But we won't know until we get her, so which we will get her today. It's just when she shows up. Oh, there's Eugen. Eugen.
What a tongue twister. I'd have made a complete fool of myself if I tried to say it on stage without practicing it first. Huh. Call yourself Iron Tongue Tien. Wobbly Tongue Tien, more like.
This poor man.
I used to have that problem a lot.
She is so pretty too, by the way. It's like her, Gongming, and Len Yan. They're like, they represent the Chinese culture so well. It's so nice. It's sad that we didn't get another 4-star character this year. To represent, but I think Zibai is supposed to be that representation.
But if you just take your time to grasp the meaning and commit it to memory, you'll be able to say it smoothly in no time.
You're right, Miss Yoon. I'll give it another try.
Hey, Yunjin! Fancy seeing you here! What are you two talking about? Ah, Traveler and Paimon, we meet again. And who, may I ask, is this?
I will say, if this is about Zibai, it's like I'm gonna feel a little bit bad for Yujin, because it seems like every time she writes an opera, she ends up meeting the person that the opera is based on, and then she's questions if the opera is good enough. Like the later, right, when she came out, she wrote one about Shenhe, and then found out the truth about Shenhe's actual story, and she asked Shenhe, do you want me to change it? And Shenhe was like, no, I like it this way, leave it. But poor Yujin went through a whole emotional debacle with it.
You may call me the White Horse Adeptus.
The White Horse Adeptus?
She's not really an Adeptus. I see. Well, it certainly looks like a lot of fun.
Says the lady who dresses up as character.
Oh, funny you mention it. This type of thing is actually something I'm quite familiar with.
You know, that's what they should do. They may have Yujin and give her different costumes, considering that she's an opera singer, and like the ideas that you know, she would, I would assume, dress up as the characters that she's singing about or singing as. So that would be cool.
Once, to perform through the eyes of a dragon, I decided to imagine that I was Rex Lapis himself. It was the only way to truly inhabit his mindset and understand his resolve to quell those demons.
Sounds like you just wanted an excuse to feel all big and powerful.
Well, I'm sure he did that too.
Hey, you just don't understand how inspiration works.
I totally get it though, because I do online typing roleplay, and getting yourself into the character and thinking, what would they do? How would they feel? Is very important.
You're one to talk. Paimon's traveled all over with the Traveler, and she's seen things that would make your jaw drop.
I'm so glad Paimon got a new voice actress. Honestly, because if the old VA had said this line, she would have been shrieking angrily. This Paimon is a little peeved, but not horribly cruel.
All right then. Since you claim to be so knowledgeable, why don't you prove it by reciting an ancient poem?
Uh-oh.
An ancient poem? Which one?
Oh my.
Ha! See? You mean to tell me you've never even heard of the ancient poem called An Ancient Poem?
Oh my gosh. That's not fair.
What kind of a title is that? Quit teasing, Paimon. We only just found out about that ourselves. He's talking about the writing on those ancient relics. When we first saw it, we couldn't figure out what it all meant. So in the meantime, we decided to just refer to it as an ancient poem. However, thanks to the painstaking work of the scholars who were tasked with decoding it, it seems like that's exactly what it was. Or rather, an ode offered in veneration of the moon and the White Horse Adeptus.
Look at her face, she looks so pleased. She's like...
Oh yeah! Didn't Kuchi mention that before? It's got something to do with Longan, right? That is correct. The Ministry of Civil Affairs has issued a notice stating that,
Although it is true that the moon may disappear tonight, we should be in no danger. In other words, there's nothing to fear. But if you're worried, we can always take a leaf from the Book of the Ancients. By reciting this poem, I mean, and calling for the White Horse Adeptus' aid. If we do that, I'm certain she'll protect our moon and keep us safe.
Oh, if only she knew. If only she knew.
Ooh, seriously? Paimon has to get a look at this.
Oh, an ancient poem. Under moon eternal, in the radiant night, a maiden grants silk soft and light. Under moon iridescent, in night divine, a maiden grants fiber for cloth so fine. Under moon of frost, in night so great, the maiden grants tools to divine our fate. The fields are plowed, the seeds are sown, and from the earth life is grown. The seedlings stretch, the crops do rise, and all unfolds before our eyes. Fruits are gathered, sweet wine is poured, gifts we offer to our Lord. Pure as heaven, so fair and bright, she shines as light in the dark night, and with her does this wish take flight. Oh, that is nice. That's a nice poem.
Under moon eternal, in radiant night, a maiden grants silk, soft and light? What is that supposed to mean?
Literally what it says.
Under moon iridescent, in night divine, blah blah blah, something cloth so fine. Something about fields being plowed, something else about seeds being sown from the earth. Seriously? What is this?
Daily life.
The fields are plowed, the seeds are sown, and from the earth, life is grown.
Whoa! You did that without even looking!
Bravo! Bravo! We have an expert in our midst. Looks like this young lady really does know her role inside out. If I didn't know any better, I'd have taken her for the real deal.
That's because I am the real deal.
It's so funny how it's like, I'm not even trying to hide it like all the others, and people still don't believe her. I saw a post, I thought this was very interesting. Someone mentioned about how if Zibai is older than Zhongli, then does that mean that if she hadn't died, she would have been the Archon and if of Liyue? And if she comes back, will she become the new Archon? And someone mentioned that probably not, just because Liyue has kind of moved into the, people are taking care of Liyue now, and it's the age of men and that type of stuff. So they probably won't be like, oh yes, Zibai, come back and be a ruler and stuff like that. It's kind of funny too, because she actually was doing very similar to what Zhongli was doing, in the sense of, she comes back every once in a year, talks to people a little bit, and then goes home, which is what he was doing when he was being Rex Lapis.
That's the spirit. This is exactly the kind of mindset I was talking about. Behold, mortals, I am none other than the indomitable Rex Lapis himself. Kneel before my godly splendor. Believe me, young lady, I know exactly why you do it. Back in the day, I was just like you.
Oh, she.
I must say, you are rather amusing as mortals go.
Everyone seems to like. This is funny. No one believes me.
Miss White Horse Adeptus, it is a great pleasure to make your acquaintance today. I have some questions regarding the poem, and I was wondering, perhaps, if you might be able to shed some light on it?
You want me to explain the full meaning of its verses?
Your guidance would be much appreciated.
Fascinating. Tell me, Do all the people of Liyue still express such reverence for the ancient ways?
No, not everybody, but they still are very respectful of them.
Well, it's true that we hold a deep fondness for our history, but it is hardly our only pursuit. One of my good friends, for instance, is even more devoted to the modern Fontanian art of rock and roll.
Yeah, the whole thing of rock and roll coming from Fontaine kind of threw me a little when it first came out. I was like, wait a minute. Actually, you know what? Hang on one second. I will be right back. Just enjoy watching Yujin for a second. I was getting a little chilly, so I was like, let me get up and get my sweater. Alrighty.
Exactly! And don't forget, great practitioners of the role-playing arts walk among us too. People like me and you, young lady.
Yes. So rather than placing too much emphasis on our reverence for the ancient ways, it might be better to say that here in Liyue, 100 passions bloom, each with a voice of its own.
I see. Then, I suppose it wouldn't do any harm for me to enlighten you. In truth, it is but a simple poem of blessings. Its meaning is this. As the eternal moon rises in the night sky, a maiden adorned with lustrous jade descends upon the earth. She blesses the kudzu vines and mulberry leaves, so that they may be used to make coarse cloth that is nevertheless soft, light, and comfortable to wear.
Her expression is so soft, she's remembering.
As the iridescent moon rises in the night sky, a maiden adorned with lustrous jade descends upon the earth. She blesses the kudzu vines and hemp, so that they may be used to make fine, luxurious cloth. As the frost moon rises in the night sky, a maiden adorned with lustrous jade descends upon the earth. She blesses the mugwort and Artemisia so that they may be perfect for divination.
So she really did come down from the moon?
She shows the people how to use the plow and spade to purge the land of weeds, till the soil, and heap up the earth to make it fertile. Then with the hoe, she teaches them to sow their grain, bestowing the promise of life upon every seed. She blesses the millet and the beans, ensuring that their stalks and vines stretch forth without end. She graces the wheat and the rice, so that their heavy heads are filled with plump, glistening grain.
Sounds like she's a real pro at all this farming stuff.
Oh, they did say she's the god of soil and grain.
The fruits of the field are harvested and brewed into sacred wine for honored guests. This we reverently present to the divine maiden, with every ceremonial step flawlessly observed, so that she may witness the depth of our piety and respect. Oh, divine maiden, how can your graceful presence in the sky not seem like that of a fairy descending from the heavens? Oh, divine maiden, how does your pure and radiant form not resemble the guardian spirit of our land? I send my heart's desire, ascending to the heavens, beseeching you to grant us good fortune and blessings in the coming year.
That is so nice.
Huh? So, that's what it's supposed to mean?
I find myself speechless. Moved beyond the power of words to convey. Oh, young lady, you have shown me the heights to which a true role player might aspire.
A truly remarkable performance. I did not anticipate that anyone could unravel this poem with such depth and clarity, and so soon after the Ministry of Civil Affairs noticed, too. I'd even begun to consider myself somewhat versed in the matter, but as they say, there's always someone more knowledgeable out there. Allow me to extend my thanks to you, Miss Whitehorse Adaptus.
You are far too humble, young one. I must confess, it is I who have been surprised, not only by you, but also by this Liyue harbor of the present day.
Oh, we impressed her.
Ah, so you're not from Liyue. And what, may I ask, has surprised you about it?
Oh, it's nothing really. Just some old memories scattered here and there. Very well, my guides. I suppose it is time we set forth on the next part of our excursion. I'd like to go see that wharf now. What say the two of you?
No problem! We'll take you wherever you want.
Oh, leaving so soon? Before you go, allow me to introduce myself. I am Yunjin, director of the Yunhan Opera Troupe. May I ask your name in return?
My own name is scarcely worth mentioning, but since you asked, perhaps I'll tell you the title of that poem instead.
Huh? So, it isn't actually called an ancient poem?
Of course not. Its real title is Odes of Long, Zibai.
Odes of Long, Zibai.
All right then, until we meet again.
That's nice. Alrighty. Ganyu. Yanfei.
Hey, Ganyu! I almost forgot to mention. On my recent trip to Notcry, I came across something really fascinating in the Frost Moon Scion's library. I found records in their collection of another divine envoy living on the moon.
A divine envoy on the moon? You don't think it could have been referring to the White Horse Adeptus too, do you?
Yeah, Ganyu got a new voice actress for English. I think her voice sounds okay. It's similar to what it was. Not exact, but
No way to say for sure. Still, the similarities between our legends are intriguing, to say the least. Isn't it amazing? Especially when you consider how far apart we are.
It truly is. We might live in different lands, but when we look up at the night sky, we all see the same moon and stars.
the mountains keep trying to glitch out in the background. They keep flashing.
Right? It's like we're all bound together, no matter where we are. When you think of it like that, it's almost as if our friends from other nations will be right here celebrating with us. Isn't that a wonderful thought?
Nice thought.
No wonder you were so excited to go see the giant lantern when you first got back. Sounds like you're a real fan of the White Horse Adeptus, huh?
I will say, it's a glitch in the Matrix. I did see some people talking about how Ganyu's new voice actress sounds more similar to Kaching's old voice actress, and I think they're right.
I guess you could say that. Just a pity she's so elusive. Even Ranni's never met her, you know? Maybe she really is just a legend after all.
I find that so ironic of basically two, Adepti non-human characters saying, oh, maybe she was just a legend. Like, you guys aren't legends. She's probably not one either.
Hey, Yanfei and Ganyu! Trust Paimon. The White Horse Adeptus is as real can be.
Right here.
Huh? Oh, look! It's the Traveler and Paimon! Feels like I haven't seen you two in, forever. Happy Lantern Rite. It's so good to see you again.
Hi, Yanfei.
Hey, you two. Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite, Ganyu. Ganyu was actually my first DPS. And she actually came home in a 10-pull. I had lost the 50-50 to Zhongli, and I was pretty, I was kind of upset. And so then I just kind of had been rolling, and she showed up. So I remember the first time I saw her, I was like, her eyes are so pretty. Happy Lantern Rite.
Did I hear you right just now, Paimon? Does that mean you've actually seen the White Horse Adeptus?
Yeah, she's right here.
She has indeed. And now, so have you. And you are?
If Ganyu and Yanfei don't believe this lady, then there's gonna be a problem.
Why, who else? The White Horse Adeptus, of course.
Could you maybe start with something else next time?
You're the White Horse Adeptus?
No, don't say that. If anything, these two should know the truth. Not this.
That's right. Allow Paimon to introduce you to our new friend, Zichao. She's been low-key obsessed with cosplaying the White Horse Adeptus ever since we met her.
Like, why keep it a secret from them? They're basically almost Adepti.
I see. Well then, greetings, Mr. Chow. My name is Yanfei, and recently I've been low-key obsessed with learning everything I can about the White Horse Adeptus.
I'm sure the two of you will get along like a house on fire. Oh, and by the way, I'm Ganyu.
So, Mr. Chow, you must be here to see the giant lantern too, right?
A horse-shaped Zhao lantern? Is that what I think it is?
That's right! A lantern made to honor the White Horse Adeptus herself. Isn't it gorgeous?
You're so thrilled with all this.
Huh? What are you laughing at?
Both the lantern and myself.
What do you mean?
Oh, this lantern truly is an artistic masterpiece. But tell me this. Have any of you ever seen a horse before?
Come to think of it, Paimon can't remember ever actually seeing one herself. What about you, Traveler?
Barker really did all steal them, didn't he? I have, but not here. Wow, they went. Yeah, they did. What's so funky about it too is that you can hear horse neighing in Mondstadt when it gets dark. So it's like, and there's milk, so it's like there should be horses and cows, but they never put them in.
This horse appears to be mid-trot, but it has adopted what is called a lateral gait, where the legs on one side of the body move together in unison. A rather rare sight indeed.
This is one of those equivalents of, oh, have you ever seen an actual lion before? And it's like this really weird medieval design. Same idea.
Just now, I suddenly pictured myself, I mean, the White Horse Adeptus running the same way. The image was so absurd, I could barely contain my mirth.
It's like, I'd fall down with that.
Oh, really? I never knew that. You learn something every day, huh?
Oh, come on! It's basically a giant piece of fan art! Who cares if it's different than the original?
A lot of people care, that's for sure.
I was nearly laughing at my own ignorance. I came here thinking that the White Horse Adeptus' tale had been long forgotten. Yet here I am, gazing upon a lantern made in her honor.
You picked the right year to show up.
Well, you couldn't have been more mistaken. There are so many tales about the White Horse Adeptus, I'm starting to lose count. Just off the top of my head.
Just so you know, Yanbei, we've heard it all like a million times before.
Like, okay, calm down, Paimon.
Uh-huh. But there's one thing I can guarantee that you haven't.
Honestly, I hope that whoever's doing the voice direction isn't telling the new Paimon's VA to be a brat. Because we do not want brat Paimon back, thank you. We liked her when she was calm. Or at least, you know, when it first got switched over. If she starts screeching again, I might switch to Japanese or something.
Huh? You mean like a new chapter of her stories come to light?
Mm-hmm. And I heard it from Ganyu just yesterday. Hey, why don't you share it with the others?
Ganyu also was helping during the Archon War of Zhongli, so...
Sure, no problem. Where to begin? Do you guys still remember what Liyue's Moon Chase Festival is about?
Of course! It's a festival held in honor of the Stove God!
That's right. But it took a really long time for the Stove God Festival to become what it is today.
I hope it comes back. We only did it, I think, once.
In its earliest form, it was actually an adeptal ritual known as the Moon Chase Rite.
Paimon remembers Madame Ping mentioning that before, but she never explained exactly what it was.
According to Cloud Retainer, the Moon Chase Rite was originally a ritual meant for communicating with the moon.
Makes sense.
Communicating with the moon? But for what purpose? At first, Cloud Retainer wasn't entirely sure either, as it was always Rex Lapis who performed the ritual.
Whoa! Rex Lapis did it himself? Must have been a really important ritual.
That's right. Unfortunately, despite numerous attempts, they never actually received any response from the moon, which is why they eventually stopped performing it.
Because she died.
But then, just yesterday, Kutching took a picture of the moon being obscured by a dark hole to Cloud Retainer and asked if it had anything to do with the moon chase rite. The moment Cloud Retainer saw it, it suddenly dawned on her that the rite might have been an attempt to reach the White Horse Adeptus all along.
Does that mean Zhongli's been trying to bring back the White Horse Adeptus all this time?
Sad.
So how about that? Bet you never thought there might even be a link between the White Horse Adeptus and the Moon Chase Festival.
Look at that. It's quite the relevation, yes, not exactly. It's an idea I've considered before.
If Kutching hadn't taken that picture to Cloud Retainer, we would never have known any of this.
This is probably what Kutching was referring to that day when she mentioned there were some ideas she wanted to follow up on.
So, Geo Archon. All this time, you've been striving to awaken her.
Huh? What do you mean, awaken?
Nothing. What I truly meant to say was, this new insight you've provided has been truly eye-opening.
Oh. And it's starting to convince her to.
Oh, by the way, my trusty guides, I've been meaning to ask, where in Liyue Harbor might one enjoy an expansive scenic view?
Huh? We're off to the next stop already? But Paimon's barely done digesting that lore bomb just now.
Lore bomb.
All the more reason to find the right spot to let it sink in. Oh, so that's what you're up to. A tour of Liyue Harbor? In that case, if you're looking for a spot with a panoramic view, I'd recommend Yujing Terrace.
You know, I just realized it's kind of funny. Zibai is a horse. Okay. Yanfei, I believe, is a deer. And Ganyu is a chillin' but kind of goat. The deer and the goat are shorter than the horse.
That's a great idea. Since the terrace is on higher ground, the sea view from up there's so much better. Great! Well, the lantern ride's about to start, so we should get back to Granny's now.
Hope to see you all at the festival tonight.
Oh, you're off too? All right then. See you both soon.
See you soon.
The sun is setting. It's nice seeing them again.
Very well, my guides. What are we waiting for?
Okay, you're the boss. Eugene Terrace it is. After all, the customer's always right.
Something else you needed to do?
Oh, Paimon likes that idea.
Take a photo.
And what, may I ask, is a photo?
Yeah, that's right. She's been living in the mountains.
It's this awesome invention that lets you record moments in the blink of an eye. Except, you've gotta try not to actually blink.
Oh? What must I do in preparation then?
Nothing. All you gotta do is choose a pose. The traveler will handle everything else.
Yep, I got this.
Come on, let's give it a try.
Oh, I like her pose. That's cute. You're like, yay!
Look, we got a great picture. Paimon's gonna call it The White Horse Adeptus Meets the White Horse Adeptus in Liyue Harbor.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Screenshot. Oh, I like this. This is nice.
They've even discovered a way to preserve moments in time. Now I truly am curious to witness what else these mortals might accomplish.
It is teapot worthy. I wonder if they'll give it to us as a teapot. Lately, they've been just giving it to us as, whatchamacallit, inventory pictures. Like, you can still look at them, but they're not, like, put them up on the wall.
Very well. Let us proceed. Eugene Terrace lies in that direction, does it not?
Like, not sure.
Hey, wait for us!
I'm so glad that they started giving the big lanterns as furnishing items for the teapot. I really wish they had given one for the first lantern ride as well with the deer, because it was really pretty. Although the teapot wasn't, excuse me. The teapot wasn't made yet, so we're warping all over today. Forget walking.
Truly a marvelous view if ever there was one. It seems the charm of this Leroy Harbor is only heightened by the sun's dying light.
And soon, people will start releasing their shell lanterns to mark the most important day of the year.
Oh boy, we're cutting it close. Considering at the beginning of this story, the whole thing was, the wishes from people are dissolving the fake moon. And so we're like, oh, that's good, right? Because then the part of Zibai that's in the moon will be free. And Zhongli's like, well, if we don't basically catch her / reform Zibai in that moment, she'll die. So we're like, wait a minute, so it's bad for the wishes to be happening. And he's like, well, no, because we need the wishes to happening to free her. So it's like, it's a split-second thing, and we're trying to convince Zichao, like, right second, like, oh gosh, we're cutting it close.
Practically everyone will be with their friends and family, eating a big meal, chatting, and even setting off fireworks. Trust Paimon, it will look even more amazing then. What do you say? Want to stay to see that?
No need. Let us bring this weary day to a close.
Weary day? You mean you didn't enjoy your tour?
Oh, look at Paimon, she looks so concerned.
I had imagined you would arrange for me to witness some grand spectacle. Perhaps the descent of divine beings, the manifestation of the sacred before mortal eyes, or the appearance of a selfless hero come to aid the helpless and downtrodden. Or, should that not come to pass, then at the very least spend a little more coin. For that, it seems, is how one finds true enjoyment. Alas, but there was none of these. Instead, we merely filled our bellies, listened to tales, and gazed upon a crude imitation of my likeness. And now the sun begins its descent. What a day of quiet tedium.
You can tell from her voice, she's like, not that this was a bad thing. She's like, best day of my life.
We're so sorry. If we'd known that was what you wanted, we'd have done it all differently. It's all that Zhang Li's fault for not making the customer's requirements clear.
Well, it's too late now. Do you still believe I would part with that soul fragment, now so intertwined with my very being?
It is quite a ask.
But
It's scaring Paimon already.
I knew you were the more astute of the pair.
Huh? You were just trying to scare Paimon?
Yeah, because she's a troll.
It seems the realm of the Geo Archon has a way of making one more stony-faced.
So, you were just pulling Paimon's leg?
Of course. I was merely engaging in a little banter with the two of you. Long ago, I shared tales with various mortals who chanced upon my mountain abode, Never did I imagine that those stories would endure. It seems I greatly underestimated them.
I want to make her happy.
Perhaps, as your Geolord said, a few pieces of ancient Lungan's magnificent jade have truly become part of the very foundation of this land.
So, you've decided to help us?
Again, that goes without saying. I made up my mind some time ago now.
Oh. And when was that exactly?
When I beheld a rather intriguing scene as I set foot in this city.
Oh, so before we even got started.
I saw porters passing through the alleys, setting down heavy wooden crates from their weary shoulders. Peddlers pushing carts as the kites and lanterns upon them rustled gently in the breeze. I saw cooks cooking, actors acting, scholars reading, soldiers marching, children playing, elders resting, officials officiating, and the common folk absorbed in this or that, reveling in the simple joys of life.
Yeah, because you gotta remember, Zibai loved her people. She loved them so much that she basically died for them. So seeing them again, seeing them living, really important to her.
Some, it seems, have already found that which stirs their hearts, while others continue to fret, troubled by uncertain futures. Yet, in this gentle and serene order, each holds fast to their anticipation, not only for the celebrations to come, but also for the first light of the morrow. Scenes I once yearned to behold now unfold before me, no longer in Lungan, but in Liyue Harbor, thousands of years on. How wondrous is this mortal realm!
Thank you, Whitehurst Adeptus! Thank you so much!
Adeptus, Adepti, perhaps the singular art in which we are truly proficient is that of sequestering ourselves within the high mountains. But once we leave our mountain refuge, we find ourselves drawn back to mortal ways all the same. So, it is I who should offer my thanks to the two of you. Traveler, Paimon, you have made this day more delightful than any I've known in a long, long time.
I knew it! Best day ever!
Come now, and take what it is you need.
Boy.
You mean, like, right now? But don't you think we should wait for Zhangli?
That won't be necessary. All things shall meet again in their time, for the waters know no rest, and the flowers their appointed season. One need not fear that life is but a journey of goodbyes.
Is she gone?
Yes, she's gone. A deadly self is formed from the body's impure vapors, so naturally it cannot survive long in this world. Had it not been sustained by the remnant of Zibai's soul, it would have faded away a long time past.
You know, it was probably a good idea that Zhangli let us handle this part. When I think about it, because he probably really wants to see Zibai again, and if his presence accidentally was too overbearing and was like unintentionally pushing Zichao to make the decision he wanted her to, she wouldn't, because it would be too off-putting.
Now that the remnant is gone, It has severed its ties to the mortal world.
Gotta bring back Zibai for them.
Zhengli! When did you get here?
Look at Lubin, she looks kind of sad. Aww.
A while ago.
Oh, he was probably watching the whole thing.
I would have thought you'd at least want to say goodbye.
Though mountains endure, the ceaseless waters will, at last, wear away their sharp edges. Thus must I meet the marks wrought upon her by the ruler of time with great caution.
Actually, you're just terrible at saying goodbye. Aww. He doesn't want to say goodbye, but he wants to say hello.
It may be goodbye for now, but someday we will meet again.
As soon as we get Zibai back together.
Really? And when might that be?
5 minutes.
Who can say for sure? Years and years from now, perhaps. Or maybe tonight, at the Lantern Rite.
Ah, yeah, that's right. I was saying, like I said, if Zibai pops up and is like, oh, black perch stew, or, you know, oh, I'm so glad that the people of Lankan went to Chenyu Vale and are in Liyue Harbor and yada yada. It's like, they live on in her. Which, I guess this makes sense because they originally came from her, so...
Are you saying that if the White Horse Adeptus were to be resurrected, she'd still have the memories of the 3 deadly selves? That she'd still remember us?
Aha! See, I was just saying that.
We will find out soon enough.
Oh, hope so.
It is time. The rite is about to begin.
Okay, here we go.
The rite is about to begin.
Is the moon really gonna disappear? Got your lanterns ready, everyone?
All set.
Might be about time to put eyes to the sky. Wouldn't you say, Tianchuan?
Look,
Oh,
when the sun's out, eat the sun. When the moon's out, eat the moon.
Oh, is this the lunar eclipse?
Under moon eternal, in radiant night, a maiden grants silk, soft and light. Under moon iridescent, in night divine, a maiden grants fiber, cloth
For you.
under moon
what do I do?
in night so great, a maiden brings tools to divine our fate. The fields are plowed, the seeds are sown, and from the earth, life is grown. The seedlings stretch, the crops do rise, and all unfolds before our eyes. Fruits are gathered, sweet wine is poured. These gifts we offer to our Lord. Pure is heaven, so fair and bright, she shines as light in this dark night.
And with her does this, wish take flight.
Devoted soul, scattered and unbound. Let this lantern guide you home. By its light be found.
Oh, that was so pretty.
Did we do it? Do we finally get to meet the real White Horse Adeptus?
Oh, I love the art style. And oh, the Baidu! Baidu's like right there! I think almost everybody was counted for, right? I'm alive again? Question mark?
This place. Where am I?
A familiar land, now known by the name of Rhea.
Liyue? The peaks adorn the clouded moon.
You're probably like, oh my gosh, what just happened? He's like, last thing I remember is giant nails coming to try to kill my people. And then I died, I guess. What happened?
Then, who might you be?
Oh no! She seems to have lost all her memories after all.
And those countless lights in the sky, what are they?
Oh, don't worry, she's a bit confused.
These lights, each like a dwelling in glad accord, usher in this day of joyous rebirth.
And whose rebirth might that be?
That of my old friend, Zibai.
Zibai?
Yeah, it's you! Don't you remember anything at all?
That's... me? Oh, yes. The envoy of the Lunar Palace. My name is Zibai, indeed.
She's like, wait a minute, I remember.
Then, you must be...
Honestly, I'm not surprised she wouldn't recognize him, considering he's apparently can change form. So...
the Lord of Geo, Heaven's Star.
He's like, oh, wait, you're no lies, I remember.
Many years have passed since we last saw one another. Zibai, my friend, welcome home.
Oh, you must be feeling so happy. Like, I finally don't have to say goodbye to one of my friends.
Home? But why does this place, this Liyue, feel at once so strange and yet so familiar?
It's been a long, long time. You remember who we are?
Who you are? Who are you? Ah, yes, I remember now. You are that treasure-hunting damsel, the one stricken by the poisonous fish stew.
Not quite.
How goes your quest for treasure? You must have achieved both fame and fortune by now, I trust.
Okay, she got a little crazy. Time to share that wine he always talks about. Yeah, exactly. Like, bring out those mountains wine. Poor Zibai, she's still kind of confused.
Hey, you've got it all wrong! You're talking about Lu Shanshang. And how many times do we have to tell you? She wasn't poisoned! Sheesh!
Poisoned.
But I could have sworn... Oh, that's right. You're that impudent blonde youngster who kept meddling in my affairs.
Wow, her eyes turned red. Oh my gosh. I thought she mad at herself.
And to think you even had the audacity to presume yourselves worthy of being... What was it again? Ah, yes, of being my guides.
Question mark? Well, I wouldn't blame her for being a bit jumbled. I mean, she did just get reborn from, like, soul. She doesn't even, it's just like, it's not even like, oh, you know, body ready for her. It's just boom. Split personality, yeah.
How very wonderful to see you again, my most faithful and beloved guides. I trust all has been well in my absence?
Yeah, for like the full 5 seconds.
Well, she finally got it right. But that sudden mood swing felt even weirder. It's like her head's packed full of slimes.
It is possible that her cells have not yet settled. After all, they've only just been brought back together. It may be some time before she fully recovers.
Yeah. I don't blame her.
Huh? You mean kinda like she's still half asleep?
So how long will it take her to fully recover?
That I cannot say for certain. Perhaps a few days. Perhaps a few years.
Oh my gosh. Years?
A few years?
Mortal years are but a poor measure when divine beings tread the realm of dreams.
Hey, she's here at least.
Well, if you say so. Anyway, at least she's whole again, right? That already seems like a pretty good outcome to Paimon.
Yes, there is little cause for worry. We need only wait and let time take its course.
Just gotta make sure she's okay, she stays safe.
Say, what are those little creatures over there up to?
Oh, it's Yao Yao, Chi Chi, Hu Tao, and Xiangling. Oh no, Chi Chi and Hu Tao are close to each other, look out!
Celebrating Lantern Rite, of course. And those lights up in the sky, those are all Xiao lanterns. This year, each and every one of them carries a little wish inside.
Lantern Rite. Then, may I join in too?
Of course you can.
Of course! Why else do you think we've been running around like headless chickens these past few days? Tell you what, Traveler, why don't we take the White Hers Adeptus out to celebrate? Who knows? Maybe seeing some familiar faces might help her find her feet?
Yeah, let's do that.
Hey, Xiangli! You've got some time on your hands now, right? Why don't you come along with us?
Yeah, help us wish for Zibai.
By no means a bad idea, Paimon.
Oh, and Zibai, before Paimon forgets, when we meet the others later, remember to wish them a happy Lantern Rite.
Happy, Lantern Rite?
Happy Lantern Rite!
I mean, speaks.
Yes, Happy Lantern Rite indeed.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Well then, let's go!
Not yet, I want to wish.
Lantern Rite. A night of joy, reunion, and moonlit blessings for all.
Yay! All right, wish time. All right. So let's we'll just do. All right, so we gotta make up our wish team. All right, so of course we're gonna have Traveler,
There's still a long road ahead.
Rungli,
What shall we do?
and Baizu.
I'll treat your wounds.
Because one, he's my main, and two, he's Tenyu Vale. And let's see. Oops. Oh, we might get Ula too, so let's put Linz there.
Happy to oblige.
He's gonna be our Alugula.
Mind the side effects.
The doctor will see you now.
Alright. Alright, so here we go. So I don't have a guarantee. I think, let's see, what's my pity at? Okay. 5, 6, 7. So pity is at 7, so I will be getting her, as you can see here. Hopefully, she'll come home. You know, I won't lose the 50-50 because I do want to roll for Varka in the next patch, but I also want Ulula. So, all right, so here we go. It'll be 75-50, maybe. Okay, not a great start. I don't want to skip ahead until I hopefully get Lula, because if I do, then because he does his introductory talk, and I don't want to skip past that. So, and once I get him one time, then we can keep going if he shows up. Sometimes the 4 stars are harder to get than the 5 stars. But okay, so that was, I'll just say it was 15. All right, so this will be 25. I know. And 35. Hi, Cujo. Hi, Sarah. It's so funny when a 4-star character shows up that's not on the banner. You're like, wait a minute. So that was 35, so this is 45. Oh. If I don't get Ulugla, I will be kind of surprised. But then again, I've rolled on the banner that has Yansan on it, and she still hasn't shown up, so. Okay, this is 55. $65. Okay, 75. Oh, well, not 75. Ah!
Hey there, I'm Igloa, leader of the Lightkeepers Investigation Squad. Lost your way, huh? Don't worry, that happens a lot. These paths aren't exactly traveler-friendly even on the best of days. Just follow my lead. I'll light the way ahead.
it was 75 for somebody. But, phew. I was starting to get worried that I was going to hit Zibai before I got him, and if that happened, I might stop pulling because I need to save for Varka. We got one Ilugla. Okay, so that was 85, so this would be 85. Okay, let's see. Honestly, I wish when you got a 5-star, it popped up right away on who it was instead of this, because this ends up being the most nerve-wracking part. When you're like, you have the 5-star, but you don't have a guarantee, so now you're like, oh my gosh, what's it gonna be? Oh. Okay, well, I'm not mad because Mizuki is my favorite 5-star and all or standard 5-star and also my comfort character. And it's funny, I just thought to myself, oh, I wonder if it'll be Mizuki, and it was. But that's okay. We'll just keep going. This is why it's important to save up 180. Maybe back-to-back 5-star. That might be nice. I mean, I did win the 50-50 for Columbina, so winning two 50-50s in a row is quite a bit to ask for. But we still definitely have plenty to get her. And I do have enough savings to get Barca, but those are kind of Pantalone savings, but I don't know when or if he's ever going to become playable, so. But, okay. So. Here we go. We're rolling until we get her. And we can start skipping. Goro likes to show up today. Considering I already have him at C6. Oh, there's another Lugla, that's good. It looks like I'll probably have to go the whole way. But that was 30, I think. I might have cursed myself by saying, oh, I hope Ilugla shows up before Zibai, because now he did, like 3 times. They're really making me work for this one. There she is.
My name is Zibai. I was once known to mortals as the White Horse Adeptus, but now that I have descended to the mortal plane, you may simply call me Zibai.
Ah. Good, she finally showed up. The rolls could have gone better. But, hey, got what we came for. Ugh. Poor Varka has 32 rolls to his name. Oh, there's Charlotte. Alright. Hey, at least I lost it to Mizuki and not like Mona. If it had been Mona, I would have been really upset. Mona always seems to ruin my rolls. There she is. Oh, this. Oh. That which has lost its power gadget can be repaired after reaching Friendship 6 with Zibai, a curio whose powers faded away. Crafted from fine jade and bronze, it now waits quietly for the moment it might shine once more. Oh yeah, this is that thing that's supposed to help us travel around, but it doesn't work right now. Look at her though, she's so pretty! I would have been happier if she had shown up earlier, but hey, she's here, so that's all that matters.
I see.
That's what she said. I see. I was doing some pre-farming for her.
The moon waxes and wanes.
I was doing some pre-farming for her. I don't know if I'll have enough, enough of these to get all the way up, because I was kind of like, I had been fighting those guys so much, it was starting to feel like, the hand guards from Inazuma. How like everybody needs these hand guards and the guys there's not that many of them.
The spirit returns to its dwelling.
Well, I definitely can craft enough, and I have to do that, so. Craft these. Artifacts I have for her. I was kind of surprised that she actually doesn't get her own set. Like, they have this one for Columbina, and then this one I'm sure, assuming is for Varka, but she actually doesn't get her own specific set. It's the... What is a star? This one. Weapon. Then she works off a defense. I'll have to see if I can find a better one. Overdo it, because I will need these things. Balance too.
As an Adeptus, I must fulfill my duty.
That's very short. So max level.
The whole world shares the bounty of the skies, the rain and clouds that grace the earth beneath. The moon was never meant to be a foreign realm. Mathematics is the foundation of all things. If you're interested, I can teach you some arithmetic. First, hold out both your hands. We'll start with the 10 fingers.
What?
The Adeptus arts are most miraculous. But unless one first cultivates the mind before cultivating these arts, all their feats will be like the moon's reflection on water, shattering at the slightest touch. My name is Zibai. I was once known to mortals as the White Horse Adeptus, but now that I have descended to the mortal plane, you may simply call me Zibai.
Dang! She's not just coming back and forth.
The moon is barely visible. Hark! The thunderous wrath of heaven!
It's like, yeah, watch out.
At least it's not as cold as on the moon. Journeying through the desert is as arduous as one might imagine.
Vivulette can agree with that. She mentions, like, are you trying to kill me?
Good morning. Did you sleep well last night? The sun is now at its peak. If you are tired, you should take a rest. The moon creeps silently into the sky, until all of a sudden, we notice it shining down from the heavens.
Why does she sound kind of upset about that? She's a bitter.
Are you trying to stay up longer than the moon? You should go to sleep now. Good night.
It's funny, you can kind of almost hear her different selves. Like, this one is the, you know, is kind of like the, oh, my guides! And then this one's like the angry one.
After I severed my 3 deadly cells, my third self wandered the mortal realm and experienced many things. The most well-known of these are recorded in the book Moonlit Bamboo Forest, which recounts my nighttime wanderings. Perhaps I should visit the bamboo forest for myself when I have the time. When I lived alone, I would often resort to mathematics to pass the time, devising and solving arithmetic puzzles. If you are interested, I can take you through some of the more amusing ones.
Oh gosh, she's a math person.
When the people of Liyue write poems about homesickness, they often express their feelings by waxing lyrical about the moon. This makes abundant sense, as no matter how far apart we may be, everyone in the world shares the same moonlight. And yet, to truly appreciate the experience of gazing at the moon, surely the traveler would prefer to return home and share it with their friends and family. For as the saying goes, the moon always shines brightest back home.
That's nice.
My third deadly self, counted among the 8 adepts, was named the Gold-Eyed Celadon Mare. But in fact, she, had very little to do with the other adepts outside of the Taudo incident. She spent most of her time roaming elsewhere. According to my later memories, several other members of the 8 adepts attempted to track her down, but 4 legs will always outrun 2. I don't believe they ever did catch up with that horse. I am amazed that the Glaze Lily survives to this day. I still remember how the Yunlai angler and the Wulong kid enjoyed pairing the petals with a glass of wine. Then a few drinks later, they'd start doing a sword routine to add to the fun. Was some mysterious sword style born in the process? It's possible. All too often, however, they got too drunk to remember anything after the fact.
Oh.
The Liyue of today is a vastly different place from the land I once knew. Even the name Liyue did not exist back then. Many moons have passed and many tides have turned since that age, and everything I remember is now long gone. Poets like to say that time flies like a white steed. And curiously enough, my third deadly self was known as the White Horse Adeptus. Perhaps this is karma at work. You'd like to hear more about my past? Very well. One more person knowing the truth can only be a good thing.
And she's like, wait, you want to know more? It's like, yes, I do, ma'am.
I suppose my hobby would be moon gazing. Now that I think about it, the thought of moon gazing in Liyue is quite an interesting one.
She's like looking at her own house.
The idioms used in literature of this day and age are most idiosyncratic. I fail to understand most of them, and trying to trace their origins is a very laborious endeavor. I suppose it will take me some time to get acquainted with the modern parlance.
I don't blame you, lady. You technically have been deceased, and your White Horse Adeptus version has been living in the mountains alone. Like, no wonder you're not up on the slang. It's fine.
Have you ever tried a full moon cake? I used to share them with friends while moon gazing, but now I can't seem to find them anywhere. It's quite a pity.
The full moon cake? They're her friends. Aww.
Raw meat is quite simply... I just think meat should be cooked through prior to consumption.
I agree on that. Raw meat can give you upset, make you sick.
Had I been able to sample such fine delicacies during my lunar exile, perhaps I would have stayed a little longer. I just...
I do kind of wonder when they're going to bring back this event. It came around the time when Ayato was pullable. He debuted. I remember that they had it when they were doing long-term maintenance on the Serenity Pot, and they couldn't change anything. So it was like Ayato became pullable. I pulled him, but I couldn't put him in my teapot. So I never got to have gave them their favorite dish, and that event has not returned. So they're still doing these lines. They just haven't done the event ever again.
A fine meal. I will savor it.
Oh, here we go.
This dish tastes rather peculiar. Innovative, even.
Oh my god, she really doesn't like it. Get it out, it's okay.
Today is your birthday? Then we must celebrate. I recall that it is customary for the elderly to eat longevity noodles. And while you appear youthful, I suspect that if we were to count the years since your birth, you would, in fact, be older than most people in Liyue Harbor. In that sense, preparing a bowl of longevity noodles for you would not be an inappropriate gesture. Of course I know how to make them. I may have joined the celestial ranks in my time, but I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. Frankly, the only reason I no longer have much of an appetite these days is probably all that time I spend in the heavens without any facility to cook. But I digress. Eating is the second most important affair in the world, so we must ensure that you enjoy a good bowl of longevity noodles before the day is through.
You can hear the different selves in this. It's like, oh, here's the happier one. She's the angrier one. There's a little bit of the sad one here. And oh my gosh.
I see. The moon waxes and wanes. The spirit returns to its dwelling. As an adeptus, I must fulfill my duty.
She talks about another realm moon. She talks about Zhongli, Niguang, Kaching, Chi, Yanshu, Secretary Yanfei, Zhao, Yao Yao, Lang, Yao. Oh, for Pete's sake. I mean, there's no reason why she should talk about Baizu, but it's like, you're talking about Hu Tao, Yao Yao, Chi Chi, and Zhongli, and no Baizu. Even though he's from Chenyu Vale. Also, talked about the Three Moon Sisters, but not about Columbina.
Where to?
I won't let you down.
Hopefully this won't take long.
Yeah, look at her. She's so pretty.
What should I try this time?
She doesn't have a leeway vision. She has a moon wheel. Sparkling. Look at her, she looks so cool. There's the horse. Yeah, look at that.
I just like to make people smile.
I'm actually surprised, or not super surprised, but like when they did the cutscene with the Zibai soul reforming and becoming Zibai again, I expected it to be a little bit more like worrying, but it was very much a, oh, we're making a literal wish. Come home, Zibai, and she does. Okay.
The whole world.
It's kind of funny. They went and they made it so that you could have you get some stuff to level her up. Most people pre-farm after the lantern rite. Crispy spring rolls. Oh, that reminds me. Yeah, some people were making mention about how, oh, she's not very horse-like, but she actually is if you look at her, okay? Because it's like, okay, first off, the top tips of her shoes are hooves. This tassel in the back is basically the quote-unquote tail.
Let me tell you how it is.
And then the little moon hairpiece are basically representing her horse ears. So she does, and then of course her hair is her mane. But she does have quite a bit of horse design. Not to mention the bits of fur and stuff on her cuffs and the collar of her outfit and the tops of her boots too.
Try something new at the One Mean Restaurant.
I was wondering if, since she was talking about the mooncakes, if this was her specialty dish or part of her special dish, but apparently no. I'm assuming maybe it's the crispy spring rolls which makes sense of why they would give it to us. Let's see. On one hand, this makes sense for her being Geo, but it doesn't necessarily match her outfit very well. Maybe it matches with the gold in it, if you want to bring up the gold. It's actually pretty. Put that one for a while. Oh, they put this. I'm assuming they put this in for Varka because I heard that Varka is going to have whatchamacallit, weapon skins and stuff. Oh no, they probably did this because they have that whole if you get, top rolls or not top rolls, top level of the Stygian Onslaught, you can have a skin. Oh, I whipped it. Or actually, yeah, the thing is, I like having the weapon, of course, have the stat that they need, but I also like it where they look good. Yeah, I think her official weapon is crit damage. I don't think there's any... four-star weapon. There's the crit rate ones. That's pretty. That one. Yeah, the problem with rolling on the weapon banner and just being like, oh, I'll just do a 10 pull. No, wait, is because if you roll the 10 pull and then you get a 5-star weapon, but it's not the one you want, now you're kind of like locked into pulling again because you'll end up wasting your guarantee if you don't pull. I'll have to work on it later, later, because I wasn't sure if I was going to get him or not, so I don't think I didn't pre-farm for him very much. D6, I know. Oh. I was kidding. Where did I put him? He's in my party, that's why.
Huh. If only I'd known about this sooner. Now that's what I call a game changer.
Yeah, see, I didn't pre-farm for him very much, but... Oops, sorry. Sorry. I cut you off. Bounce a bit. It must feel kind of weird for her, honestly, because, like, she was doing the whole being on the moon, coming down once a year to be with the people, then going back and staying there most of the time. Now she's, like, on here 24/7. Stay evenly, and then I raise it 2 more levels so higher than the other 2. Pause there because I need to fight more guys, but alrighty, look at that. Alright, so let's hop into the spot. Oh.
What should I try this time?
Actually,
You shall have my company.
trying to decide whether I should turn do it. He's almost done. I think I'll leave him there, and then I'll switch him to the get there. Let's call him. Yeah, Golden Bean is still at 5. Now we got 2 moon goddesses on our team.
Astra Abyssosk. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
There. All right. Set her up in the pot. I decided I should probably leave here. I haven't. For the moment, for friendship building's sake, I'll move Ganyu. Take a break. I think I'll put Mai inside. Or maybe I should put her here. Probably be out like being out here watching the moon, right? Probably gonna move. Yep, she moved. Where is she? Because I know he likes one of the indoor sets. Figure out where move to. I'm really proud of my teapot sets. I work hard on these. Oh, that reminds me. Oh, yep, here's the picture. We just keep it in our teapot now. Or our inventory. I'll put more rugs down, I think. I wish the hangout events would return. I loved getting the pictures from there and hanging out with the characters. Oh, she is. Visiting Baizu. Interesting. Yeah, I think so.
With these bookshelves, I should be able to house my collection. When did I buy them? All of them were picked up during my travels. It may be because I've traveled to too many places, but I accumulated such a trove before I knew it.
I think... Apparently, the Nodcry teapot will be coming out soon. So, focusing on that and setting up all the different sets and things. Where is she? Oh, down in the town.
Yes, this is a most quiet and secluded place, perfect for solitary contemplation. I may enjoy wandering the world like a cloud, but I still need a place to return to after my travels. And, well, let's just say this place is much better than where I used to live alone.
Sometimes she says stuff and it's like, oh my gosh, you can tell how angry she is. Or, I should say angry, she's like bitter. Actually, considering she likes this set, I think I'll move her. Hopefully there'll be enough load. Sure. It's kind of funny she's right up the way from Zhongli because he's down here too. It's nice it has a little tea table and stuff for her. Oh. There. Thematics.
So, this is an abode created by the Adepti of Liyue. Mighty and illuminated indeed.
Settling in okay?
The environs here are most comfortable. The air is pure and peaceful, free of taint or pollution. I am certain that your honest spirit was what allowed such an abode to be made manifest.
Oh, wait, that matters?
But of course, all things here are fashioned from your every thought. As your thoughts fly, so shall they be.
Couldn't we use this as a mood detector then?
Indeed, you are most discerning. That assessment is correct. But should you wish to use this as a way to control your thoughts and avoid treading the path of evil, that seems too...
rigid?
Indeed. Mortal hearts are filled with thoughts beyond count, complex and cluttered. Rage may drive people to commit acts of violence, yet may also imbue them with courage. Unpleasant though envy may sound, so too may it push people to strive harder. Fear is despised by all, yet should one so utterly lack it that they pursue only their own pleasure in all things without regard for right or wrong, how would they be any different from a base beast?
Oh gee, don't let Kafka hear you say that. she wouldn't be thrilled by being called a beast.
Such emotions whisper evil into mortal hearts, yet they can also guide them towards good. The same holds true for the sword in your hand. You choose whether it shall be used to ward off evil or scourge the innocent. But I imagine one such as yourself must have long learned how to control your thoughts.
I can't always control them.
Oh? And when can you not?
Right now, I'm getting a bit sleepy listening.
Oh, apologies. 'Twas I who spoke too much. I was for many years a teacher and could not help but launch into a lecture. I shall steep a pot of tea. Let us enjoy it together and refresh ourselves.
Yep, right there. That's nice. Okay, let's do some wishes with the standard bowls we got. And then I think that will be a wrap up because we did what we were planning to do and I have to go do some other stuff. Also, we've been streaming for almost 3 hours, so that's good too. All right, let's do this. Okay, here's some weapon fodder. Oh, don't pull on it. I gotta just say no. Gotta stay strong. Since Zibai costs so much, I have to really focus on holding on for
This
Barca.
realm is truly beginning to thrive. If you ever have any questions about the realm within, you may ask me.
Well, that was something. I think her hair also too is sort of braided a similar fashion to a horsetail. At least certain parts of it, so. Like I said, it's not super weird for her because, like I said, where she's been mentioning, her third self was wandering around. But so she's not totally out of her depth. But it still must be kind of strange for her to be like, oh yeah, I was deceased and now I am living on Earth permanently.
The sky queen and the glaze moon time!
Ooh, pretty. What does her... Okay, that's not bad. was a bit worried that by giving her a defense sword, her damage would be awful. Yeah, try hitting someone. Maybe some other time. Ah. All right. Well, I think that about wraps it up. Thank you guys so much for coming. Part of me felt that I'll probably just stream and nobody will show up and everything, and that was like, oh, okay, but then you showed up, so I'm like, yeah, company. Which it's kind of the point of streaming. You don't stream with have no one there, because if you did, then you'd just be recording yourself and just uploading it. So this is a situation though, just to say, remember to save up 120 or 180, because as we saw this, I don't know if it's updated yet. It usually takes like an hour to update. Yeah, see here, it's updated, but only to Mizuki, so I won't be able to tell how much I actually did spend. Well, actually, I think it was like I had 180 or 190, and I have 30 left, so I rolled like 160 to get her, but at least I got her, and I got Ilumina too, so that helps. If I didn't get him too, I would be like, seriously? But that has happened before. I've rolled for 4 stars, and I got the 5-star before I got the full, like for example, when Yan Fei came out, I was rolling on her banner, or on the banner. I got Zhongli, who is the 5-star. I didn't get Yan Fei. I didn't get Yan Fei until Ayaka's banner. And that pull was I pulled to pity, and it was Diluc, Yan Fei, like 2 weapons, and Ayaka. And then the rest were weapons in the 110 pull. So that was intense. I have 197 here now, so that's good. Like I said, I want to save this for Pantalone, but who knows anymore. It's so peaceful. Alright, I better go though. I have some other stuff to do. Thank you guys so much for coming. I don't know when the next time I will stream. Hopefully sooner than 4 months. Yeah, bye Benoit. Thank you so much for coming and viewing with me. Chatting with me. That's the important part too. Is like, I like chatting with people, and that's kind of hard if no one talks. At least except me. But so thank you very much. And yeah, I will see you guys sometime later. Okay. Whiplash! Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for coming. I'll see you later. Bye!